The initiative of visiting religious sites was born in the Fellows Program as part of the learning experience of the Fellows. We felt the need for the Fellows to visit diverse religious sites to learn about the religious communities from the representatives of the religious communities and through the religious communities themselves. Therefore, we developed a curriculum called Religious Sites as a pedagogical tool to promote interreligious dialogue. Initially, we trained the fellows how to organize religious site visits. We do the practical aspects of planning, organizing, implementing, and evaluating religious site visits. These reflection sessions also motivate the fellows, so when they go back to their own communities, they also design and implement religious site visits within their own communities to raise awareness on the importance of safeguarding religious sites regardless of the religion. We underscore the importance of paying attention to the sensitivities surrounding religious site visits and how it is important to respect the practices or the values or the rituals that certain religious communities follow within their religious sites. Over the last years, we have organized more than 50 religious site visits in more than 20 countries in 5 different continents: in Asia, in the Arab region, in Africa, in Europe, and in Latin America. And in all these religious sites, there was always something unique that made it different from the previous site visits, whether it was the representative of the religious community, whether it was the architecture of the religious sites, whether the discussions that the fellows had with the religious representative. Every time there was something new to discover. All religious sites are essential for KAICIID without any preference to one religion over the other, because all religions at the end adhere to certain set of values, principles that can support peace, social cohesion, harmony within the society. We try to allow the fellows to learn from the representatives of the religious community about their interreligious engagements, because we believe that religious communities and religious sites are real and true representatives of their societies. And by visiting these sites, fellows can get hands-on experiences, and they can also destabilize their assumptions, stereotypes, and even prejudices that they had about certain communities. So this helped our fellows to broaden their horizons, to learn new insights about certain religions and certain communities, and to also experience something that it is not possible for them to experience within their home countries. I believe there are 3 main lessons that we can learn by visiting religious sites. The first lesson is to increase awareness on the importance of safeguarding religious sites. When you visit religious sites, your level of awareness increases directly about how this place is important for people other than you. The second lesson has to do with crisis management. For instance, when certain places of worship are subject to discrimination or to attacks or to some kind of social pressure. When you have visited this place of worship, you feel more connected to that place, and it will be easier for you to show solidarity, to show empathy towards this place. The third lesson is preventative. Through religious site visits, you can prevent hate speech or hatred towards certain religious communities, because when you experience the hospitality of the religious communities, you might challenge your own misperceptions, prejudices. This is a very powerful tool to promote coexistence, to promote social harmony, and to prevent hatred towards certain communities. At the end, protection of sacred sites is not only the mere responsibility of the religious community, but rather it's the responsibility of the society as a whole. Through religious site visits, we can increase the awareness and knowledge of our participants on the religious sites, the legacy that religious sites represent, and the cultural, historical, traditional values this site brings to humanity. And through engaging directly with representatives of religious communities, we can transform minds, souls, and hearts to leave sustainable and long-lasting impressions on the visitors. I would invite all those who believe in interreligious and intercultural dialogue to definitely engage in organizing and implementing religious site visits.